The year is 2023, and women's wrestling has never been hotter. The 4th of July edition of Raw emanates from the United Kingdom and features a triple threat match for the newly unified WWE Women's Championship between champion Bianca Belair, challenger Charlotte Flair, and rising star Rhea Ripley. It is here that the newest member of WWE's main roster, Giulia, makes her presence felt by attacking all three women after the match, standing tall as the final superstar left standing. This sends shockwaves through the WWE universe and cements Giulia's place as a top contender for the title. Giulia may be new to WWE audiences, but she has already made an impact in the world of professional wrestling. In fact, there's so much more to this Italian firecracker than meets the eye. Let's take a closer look at the superstar who is looking to make history in WWE. Born on May 9, 1990, Giulia hails from Nagoya, Japan, where she developed a passion for wrestling at an early age. Despite facing opposition from her parents, who wanted her to focus on academics, Giulia's determination to succeed in the world of wrestling never wavered. After graduating high school, she defied her parents' wishes and enrolled in a wrestling school, marking the beginning of her journey towards becoming a professional wrestler. After graduating from the dojo, Giulia's career took off when she joined the Japanese promotion Stardom in 2014, initially starting out as a face, or babyface, a good guy in storylines. Giulia quickly established herself as a dominant force in the ring. She won the SWA World Championship in 2016, defeating previous holder Kerry Hojo in a hard-fought match. However, it was her subsequent actions that truly set her apart from the rest of the pack. In 2017, Giulia turned heel, becoming a bad guy in storylines, which allowed her to showcase her villainous side. Her arrogance and trash-talking skills became a fan favorite as she continued to dominate her opponents in the ring. The same year, she challenged for and won the World of Stardom Championship. The following year, she successfully defended her title against the legendary Nene Satonaga, cementing her status as a top female wrestler in Japan. But Giulia wasn't content with just being a one-time champion. In 2018, she set her sights on the IWGP Women's Championship, held by Mayu Iwatani. After months of intense competition, Giulia finally captured the championship in December of the same year, adding another title to her growing list of accomplishments. She successfully defended her title multiple times against the likes of Arisa Hoshiki, Jungle Kiona, and her longtime rival Kogatora. However, it was her feud with another Stardom veteran, Meiko Sahashi, that truly showcased Giulia's ability to captivate an audience. Their matches were not only technically sound, but also emotionally charged, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. The intensity of their rivalry reached its peak when Giulia defeated Hashimoto to retain her title in a brutal dog-collar match. Despite her success in Stardom, Giulia's sights were set on bigger things. She had already made history by becoming the first woman to hold both the SWA and IWGP Women's Championships simultaneously. But she wanted to conquer new heights and become the first woman to win the Triple Crown in Stardom. In June 2021, Giulia's dream came true when she captured the Goddess of Stardom Championship, completing the Triple Crown and solidifying her status as one of the greatest female wrestlers in Japan. Her reign as a Triple Crown champion lasted nearly a year, during which she successfully defended her titles against several top contenders. However, it was during her feud with Tam Nakano for the SWA World Championship that Giulia truly showcased her resilience and determination. After suffering a concussion, Giulia was forced to vacate the SWA title, but she refused to stay down for long. She immediately set her sights on regaining the championship, and in January 2023, she got her chance. In a rematch against Nakano, Giulia not only won the SWA World Championship, but also retained her IWGP Women's Championship, becoming a double champion once again. It was clear that Giulia was destined for greatness, and her sights were now set on conquering the world. On April 29, 2023, Giulia made history by becoming the first woman to win the main event of a Tokyo Dome show, defeating Mayu Iwatani and Utami Hayashida to retain her championships. However, her journey to the top had not been easy. Giulia had faced countless obstacles and challenges along the way, but she had overcome them all and emerged victorious. Now she was ready to take on the world stage and show the world what she was capable of. On May 14, 2023, Giulia and her longtime tag team partner, Hiroyo Matsumoto, announced that they would be leaving Stardom to pursue opportunities in WWE. They made their presence felt immediately, attacking WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair during her championship celebration. It was clear that these Japanese imports were not afraid to make a statement. On June, Giulia made her in-ring debut on Raw, teaming up with fellow newcomer Hakuto Misawa to take on the team of Kathy, Kelly, and Akira. Their victory was impressive and showcased Giulia's dominance in the ring. However, it was her interactions with the crowd that truly made an impact. The fans were immediately taken by her arrogant and trash-talking persona. As the weeks went by, Giulia continued to make appearances on Raw and SmackDown, aligning herself with fellow WWE newcomer Karrion Kato. The two quickly formed a formidable tag team, dominating their opponents and impressing the WWE Universe with their technical skills and power moves. On July 4th, during the July 4th episode of Raw in the UK, the main event was a triple threat match for the newly unified WWE Women's Championship between champion Bianca Belair, challenger Charlotte Flair, and rising star Rhea Ripley. As the match came to a close, it seemed that Belair would retain her title. However, in a shocking turn of events, Giulia and Misawa made their way to the ring and attacked all three women. In the ensuing chaos, Giulia stood tall as the final superstar left standing, and it was clear that she was a force to be reckoned with. This shocking display of power and dominance cemented Giulia's place as a top contender for the WWE Women's Championship and left fans eagerly anticipating what would happen next. With her impressive wrestling skills, trash-talking abilities, and undeniable charisma, Giulia is poised to make a significant impact in WWE. Fans are excited to see what the future holds for this rising star and how she will continue to make waves in the world of professional wrestling. So what makes Giulia such a standout performer in the world of professional wrestling? One of Giulia's most notable traits is her ability to connect with the audience. Whether she's playing the role of a beloved babyface or a detested heel, she brings a level of intensity and emotion to her performances that draws the audience in and keeps them on the edge of their seats. Her trash-talking skills are particularly impressive. She has a natural ability to get under the skin of her opponents and the fans. She knows exactly what to say and when to say it, making her a truly formidable presence in the ring. Another factor that sets Giulia apart from other wrestlers is her incredible athleticism and technical skill. She's a highly trained and disciplined wrestler with a background in judo and other martial arts. Her movements are precise and powerful, and she is able to execute complex maneuvers with ease. Whether she is throwing her opponents around the ring or locking in a submission hold, Giulia's skills are always on display, and they never fail to impress. But it's not just her physical prowess that makes Giulia such a formidable opponent. She's also a master of psychological warfare. She knows how to exploit her opponent's weaknesses and get inside their heads. Whether she is taunting them before a match or using dirty tactics to gain an advantage, Giulia is always thinking several steps ahead, and her opponents often find themselves in a never-ending struggle to stay one step ahead of her. Perhaps the most impressive thing about Giulia is her ability to reinvent herself and adapt to new challenges. She has held multiple championships in different promotions and has feuded with some of the biggest names in the industry. Through it all, she has remained relevant and continued to evolve as a performer. Whether she is embracing a new persona or taking on a new challenge in the ring, Giulia always rises to the occasion and delivers. Giulia is a true trailblazer who has broken barriers and shattered expectations throughout her career. She is a role model for aspiring wrestlers around the world and an inspiration to anyone who dares to dream big and pursue their goals with passion and determination. Now, what do you think? How far can Giulia go in WWE? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on all things WWE. Thank you for watching.